aka Eileen, the crafter. Additional information about this show, arts, custom, everything in between can be found on my website, eileenthelittlecrafter.com. Alrighty, guys. So today we're going to be talking all new things about Cricut. So I guess you guys heard the buzz about Cricut. You guys know that that's the only electronic cutting machine that I pretty much used. I haven't used anything else. I've pretty much used them all. And I have always said, and I will say this to the end of time pretty much, besides the Maker, the Cricut Imagine was top notch in my opinion, but that's neither here or there. They have discontinued that. I guess there were some issues between Brother and Cricut, and Brother went on to make their own, I believe, Brother Scan and Cut. Cricut went on to make different types of explorers, and then soon afterwards, after going through a bunch of different machines, they finally came out with the Cricut Maker, which, if you guys don't know what the Cricut Maker is, which is an older, well, it's not an older machine, but it's their latest machine, let's put it that way. The Cricut Maker, basically, it cuts wood, different types of thicknesses. It has to be a very specific thickness and size. And when you buy that, you get all that information on the paper, or you can look it up on their website. There's a ton of videos. A bunch of YouTubers like myself have spoken about what you can use, what you can't use, particularly on the Cricut Maker. So yeah, there's a lot of good resources on that for the thickness, different types of paper, and basically it does print and cut, but if you are printing, you need a separate printer. Unlike the Imagine, it basically printed and cut in one machine. So yeah, that's why I love that machine. You don't need a separate printer, but it didn't cut wood, and it was extremely huge. Like, it was way big. But yeah, anyways, let's go back to what I was trying to say. The other thing that I wanted to let you guys know, I don't know if you guys know this, but Cricut had a Cricut craft room. They have since shut that down. I don't know if older Cricut users can use the Cricut design space. I thought that was really crazy, because how are people going to... they don't have the Gypsy anymore. I don't even know if they service them. They don't really give you cartridges. I mean, they do and they don't, but it just... Anyways, so they did close the Cricut craft room. I'm not 100% sure about that. I haven't actually went onto that site in a couple of hot minutes, because I do now use the Cricut design space, which is pretty cool. And with the Cricut design space, you can use it on Android. You can use it for your iPad or Apple. That's the word. Good morning, good afternoon. So yeah, wake up brain. Trying to give you some tips and a little bit of insight into this particular what I'm talking about. Okay, so there are some things, a lot of people swear that the Cricut is much better when you use a iPad device. I actually, believe it or not, we have a Android tablet, and I use my iPhone for my Cricut. I haven't used it yet, but I was reading the comments, and a lot of people were saying it doesn't work well, it freezes, it crashes, and that was just from the comments from actual Android. I'm not saying that, Apple or Android, what is what. I actually was really curious, and I said this in many of my my podcasts and many of my videos, I think. Well, actually, I think I said it more on my podcast, but anyways, as I was saying, I was really interested, what's the difference, this and the third. And when I was reading the comments, I actually have not used it yet. I'm seriously thinking about it one day. And if I did that, I would definitely let you guys know. I don't know if I'll make a video about it, because it's kind of hard to film a lot of my Cricut stuff, because my Cricut is in my house and the angle is in an awkward angle, so it's a pain to film. But yeah, so like I was saying, the actual Android users have really voiced their opinion about the app. I personally would love to see the Cricut do print and cut pattern for the Apple devices. You can print and cut, but you can't. I don't know if it's just. I don't remember if they said it was just for the Apple, for the phone, or for the iPad. If you can do that, I'm not 100% sure. I have to break out my iPad and see what any updates are going on. But if there's any updates, I will let you know. So moving on right along to their new products. Okay, so as you guys know, the Imagine is like the latest baby, and people were pretty excited that you can, of course, do the print and cut. You can cut wood, you can cut paper, and you can also cut fabric. So you definitely need to buy a new blade if you want to cut the wood. It didn't come with that. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, when I got my Cricut machine, because the Cricut Maker, the box was also misleading. Sorry, I don't know what is wrong. Like, I feel like my brain is still on vacation mode still. Okay, Aileen, get back to the groove of things. All right, so it does not come with the tools. You definitely have to get some tools separately, like the weeder, the tweezers, things like that, to help you, pick out your paper or vinyl and stuff like that. So yeah, that was the other thing that it cuts. It cuts vinyl, it cuts laminate, not laminate, bonded fabric, it cuts, it gives you a bunch of lists. Again, you definitely would have to go to Cricut.com. I am also want to mention that I'm not sponsored by Cricut. I'm just doing this because I love. That's what the show is about: arts, crafts, and everything in between. I've been doing a lot of the in between, and finally, I have been slowly getting back into my craft roots. But anyway, let's get back into what I was talking about. Okay, so now Cricut has a bunch of new products here, and they are for the Maker. The new blades are for the Maker. The fusible ink or fusible items or products that is now on the market can also be used with the Explorer, and I highly stress this: the Explorer and the Maker Cricuts only, nothing older than that. Because I guess the design space, I don't know 100% sure why, but that is what is the deal is. And they're recommending that we use the Easy Press too, but we can use the Easy Press, the original Easy Press. They say that it will take longer and the results may not be good as if you were using an Easy Press too. The Easy Press basically is, I'm just gonna, just say, because my husband's explanation comes to mind. It's basically an iron that heats up to a certain amount of degrees for, depending on the pattern, not the pattern, the material that you're using. You go to Cricut and you look it up. And it does recommend that you get a Cricut ironing pad. I think that's what they call. No, they're not called iron pad. Cricut pads. To put underneath your work surface. You cannot use it for, like, let's say, anything that's going to bend, no ironing boards. You want to use something that's really going to, you know, be sturdy. So a good sturdy table is definitely recommended for that. The Cricut Easy Press, basically the Easy Press came out. It was, I think, 9x9. The Easy Press 2, which is it's supposedly it heats up faster and hotter. It also comes in different sizes. So basically you can tell, I mean, they've come up with different colors, but the original one was blue, and when the Easy Press 2 came out, all the little machines, it comes by 12x12, 9x9, and then 6x6. But you definitely could check out those measurements yourself. What is that? The 6x6. Actually, I would really love to get my hands on the 6x6 one. I got the original, the 9x9. So I have the original. I use it. I love it. I think that it works really well. So what they're saying is that if you do use an original, you may wind up not and get the results. Now, I really didn't get into too much of this because, I don't know, I get so upset when companies kind of, and this is just my personal opinion. I love Cricut. I think that they're pretty cool. I just don't like it when a company forces you to use only their particular products. Like, you can't just go off and use something else, because their blanks are specially coded to work with their fusible inks. It comes in different types of rolls, and it also comes with markers that you can use. I have heard of people using them, on different stuff, but you have to take different steps to basically use it with other products, like basically blanks. Like, let's say if you want to use a Hanes t-shirt, you're running the risk of the project not lasting or looking wonky. They also recommend other steps. There are other YouTubers out there who have been using it with, like, let's say I've heard somebody use glitter. I forgot what else they said that they did. I've also read in the comments. Sorry, just making sure that my cat is not where she's not supposed to be. Anyways, so basically you run the risk of you're ruining your project or whatever and wasting your money. So the blanks right now are basically coasters, tote bags, baby onesies, and shirts. For me, the reason why, because I'm plus size, and most companies do not make like a 3 or 4X. So it kind of stinks that if you want a t-shirt, yeah, and yes, I know there's going to be people saying, oh, well, why don't you lose weight? We're not here for that, okay? That's a conversation for another time. But, yeah, you know how that goes. So you got to use their blanks because they're specially coded to work with the particular, whatchamacallit. I have heard that you can layer them. I have heard you could use them with glitter. It comes in patterns, it comes in solid colors, and it comes in blanks for markers. So you can do your own design. You can basically write out, make all your own stuff. And why am I tripping over my words? Basically, just, make your own design, which is really cool. And so, like I was saying, when it comes in baby onesies, tote bag, t-shirts, and coasters. They said that they're going to be adding some more items, some more blanks. So that would be pretty cool. And once again, like I said, it comes in solid colors. It comes in patterns. It comes in markers, blanks, basically marker blanks that you can design your own cool little logo or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, it seems like a pretty good item. It looks really beautiful. It looks, honestly, it kind of reminds me of when you do an actual screen press to your shirt. That's kind of the results it looks like. I I've seen how Prince spring press has been done, so it stinks, but it's so cool and so fun, and it's very smooth. It washes, perfectly. I'm sure that Cricut probably recommends that you wash it inside out or whatever the case may be, but that's exactly what it looks like. It doesn't even look like iron-on, where sometimes you can feel certain iron-ons or certain iron-ons. I have not had a problem with the Cricut one, but other iron-ons that I've used, it came up. So that was, and I used the recommended settings for that particular company, not for the Easy Press. Yeah, so it sounds exciting, but again, you have to use their particular items. Or, like I said, you can, do a YouTube search, and, figure out how you can use it on other items that you may want to. Like I said, you do run the risk of it not coming out. So, just a heads up. The other thing is, again, they're recommending Easy Press 2. If you use the Easy Press 1, you run the risk of it not lasting, or it will take longer for you to actually heat it up. So you will definitely need, for this particular item to use it, you'll definitely need a Cricut Explorer machine, their series of Cricut Explorer machines, and or a Cricut Maker. So that is that on the Cricut infusible inks. They have some really good colors, some really good patterns. It seems that they're going to be expanding more. I really wish that they would have done maybe a Sanrio design. They have a little bit of a I guess licensing contract with them, because they've done paper, they've done different types of Hello Kitty cartridges. If I would have seen that, I probably would have made it to bed like yesterday. I probably could still make one, because the inks, the inks come in pen form, so that looks really cool. And again, there's a bunch of different videos already there. I highly recommend that you watch actual Cricut YouTubers. They have the best, and I'm telling you this, they have the best wealth of information of the ins and outs of how to use this particular any project, any like material. Honestly, Cricut videos are they could do better. They could do a heck of a lot better, in my opinion. But like I said, the Cricut, when it comes to Cricut videos, go to YouTube. You're gonna be schooled in the right way. It just helps a heck of a lot better than the videos. All right, so let's talk about the new Cricut-maker-blades. Now, these blades are only exclusively going to be for the Cricut Maker machine. Again, that's the newest machine. And the Cricut Maker also, I know you guys have heard, well, which one do you get? They have the gold one, they have the green one. There's a bunch of different ones. So it just says Cricut Maker. Any color you get, in my opinion, it's up to you what color you get. I got the gold one. I could not wait for them to come out with different colors. I just was so excited to get it. I really wanted it. Have I cut wood out of it yet? No. My computer and my lab and my maker are not talking to one another for some strange reason. And on top of that, I do need a new computer anyways. So the computer is the only way that you can cut wood, just a heads up. For everything else, you can use, and also patterns, to print out patterns. I think you can only use the computer or the iPad. I'm not 100% sure on the iPad, but you may have to do some research on that. So now we're like, okay, that's great. You can cut out fabric. which is really cool. They have their own little patterns. You can upload some files, to do that as well. Again, go to YouTube for that. You guys will be thanking me. They have a wealth of information, and there's also a bunch of different Facebook groups that you guys may also be interested in as well. The the crafting community is so very helpful. Yeah, I know we can be a little catty at times. I know people can be catty at times, and but in all honesty, I have had some really good experiences when I ask a question. If not, then I just go to YouTube and I search it and I find it. So, like I said, YouTube is your best bet. So these blades are going to be exclusive first time for... Oh, wait, rewind. I want to say that the fusible ink products are only going to be sold at Michael's. So if you see a pattern or something that you particularly want, you may want to do it, buy it online. I know for a fact for me, a lot of the Michael's that I go to don't have everything. So, buying online is probably my best option. I don't know, like, even when I try to go the maker, like for the first time trying to get the maker, like they look like they had no idea if they even had it in stock. Like they had no clue. And I'm like, but it's supposed to be out, like it was out maybe a week ago or something like that. I forgot when. And the same thing with the Easy Press. I was like, okay, guys, get it together. I don't know if it's that just particular Michaels, but there have just been some Michaels that I'm like, oh, why me? But anyways, I'm sorry. I don't mean to bash Michaels. I love Michaels. That's the only store in town, like for crafting stuff. We don't have Joann's. We do have a Joann's, but I don't drive, so. Anyways, moving right along. Gotta drink some iced coffee. Anyway, guys. So again, that's gonna be sold exclusively at Michael's. They had this huge big thing. They had a bunch of stuff going on. In different states. I wish they would have had something here in NYC, but not happening. All right. So moving right along, we're going to talk about the new blades that are coming June 16th. First off, they're going to be sold for HSN. I don't know why they do that. I'm not an HSN shopper. I definitely would have to wait. So I like the idea of these blades. They sound really fun, and there's some really cool ideas. For that particular project, for those blades, to see them in action, I'm going to be honest with you. Cricut did a pretty cool, amazing job showing off this project. I just kind of wish that they would have, how do I put that? Like somewhere in the video, put like not a subtitle or a third title, letting you know what blade did that particular cut, or that preparation, or that that thingamajig. Because they do have an engraving blade, which basically looks like it's going to be for harder materials, like it looks like what was the name of that particular acrylic, hard acrylic. That's what she did her little logo on. And I watched Lorrie Nunemaker, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm gonna definitely make sure I put her YouTube name down below so you guys can catch that video, because it gives you so much good information. Again, YouTube people, trust me. She made a project with the engraving blade, and she did a logo on this hard plastic, and I was like, whoa, that is so cool. So yeah, that was really cool. So they have an engraving blade, they have an embossing blade, they have a wavy blade, and they have a what is that? A preparation blade. Basically, it kind of just makes, when you have those tickets and you pull them apart, it makes those little preparations so that you can make that ticket. So you can make like little tickets. You could do a lot of different things with that. Make like little books, so they can give you the ticket. If you do like school fairs, instead of actually buying the tickets, you can make them yourself. For classrooms, that would be great for teachers, so that kids could earn the tickets and you can, use them. It's just the ideas for that is so cool. As far as like the embossing blade, it basically embosses. That kind of gives you that 3D looking, I think it's 3D looking, effect, basically like your Cuttlebug or your folders that you have like those raised edges. You can add a little bit more depth and dimension to your projects. That is really cool because Cricut does have designs that are really intricate, and sometimes, believe it or not, even though you can cut them out, sometimes with the older machines they were a little difficult, but for the newer ones it's getting better. I also think that it would be cool to actually have them already not cut out but just embossed instead of also in drawn out. That's the other thing that you could do with the Cricut Explorer and Maker. You can actually have pens and it draws out the thing. So now we get the option of actually having it embossed. Wavy, basically it just kind of cuts out like a wavy line. So it's more decorative, which is really cool. They're going to be interchangeable, so you have to just buy one particular blade and then you just swap them out. Or you can just buy them, instead of just buying one housing to swap them out, you can just buy, the housing for all of them and just don't have to worry about swapping them out. So it's up to you. Again, that's going to be on HSN June 16th. They also said that those new blades will be coming to Cricut. Don't know when. It takes a while. So maybe after the HSN hype is over with, I don't know. Because it takes a while before it trickles down to just getting it in Cricut. I personally like just buying it from Cricut. I'm not really, like I said, an HSN person. They do sometimes have good bundles, but I always miss out. I forgot what I was looking into, and I was going to buy it. I was actually going to buy it, and then it's sold out. I'm like, I am not waking up at no, like, crack of dawn stuff. Yeah, it's really something, guys. It's really something. And those hostesses on HSN are amazing because they have like hair and makeup done like at the crack of dawn, looking gorgeous and selling amazing items, and they look dead tired afterwards, like when you see them. But they're doing their job, selling you the full HSN experience. So, can't be mad at them. But personally, I'm not like, unless I'm going somewhere. No, I don't know. Like, I can't, I don't know. But, yeah, so that's going to be going on. So those are all the things, the new things that are going on with Cricut. Everybody's really excited about it. I'm pretty excited about the blades. The blades are, seem useful. I can see a lot of different things with the blades. As far as the fusible, I'm actually thinking about picking up some, maybe, some items next month. I don't know if I'm going to go to an actual Cricut. Not Cricut, I meant to say Michael's. The pens really interest me. I didn't realize that they had pens. It's like, oh, the pens seem, and the patterns are really cool. I've seen some patterns. The cheetah pattern is really cool and trendy right now. I could see myself making a kind of like a Hello Kitty t-shirt with some of the images that I already have. And the cool thing about it is, it's just that if I want, like, let's say a certain Hello Kitty, I can either upload it or get an SVG or whatever pattern from, like, let's say Etsy, which is awesome. Like other not companies, like little stores from Etsy, they create stuff. And so that would be cool. I can see myself doing like a little hot outline with just her head and the bow, you know, and a shade of print. That would be pretty cool, maybe for a bag. I don't have any little ones. I can't do the onesie. As far as coasters, I'm not a coaster girl, but those would be cool wedding gifts to actually kind of, you know, give out to the bride and groom, have their new initials. I don't know how many come in a pack. And I can see, you know, myself using a t-shirt, you know, making some interesting patterns for, you know, other, you know, people that could probably fit in there. Because again, like I said, I don't know the sizing. I haven't really looked into it because I always get disappointed. But if they come in 3X, woohoo! If not, oh well, you know, then, you know, other people will be getting some gifts. That's if I want to. Like, I definitely could see myself using a tote bag. I don't know. I have a bunch of tote bags, but I never really personalized them. But this will be, you know, a first. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end this here. I did a lot of ranting and raving a bit here and there. I also do want to let you guys know, do not forget to like and subscribe. Please. What else can I say? Like and subscribe. I also do have a new video kind of giving you guys an update on what I've been doing in my mini planner. Hopefully I will have a couple of nail videos up soon. I promise. I know I keep saying that, but I definitely have, and I'm in the process of editing stuff, and hopefully next week I'll have that up. I do have a new Mani Me box to share with you guys. I also bought a starter kit, the pineapple whip, which I just truly adore. Yeah, so there's a lot coming, you know, for the little karate show. I'll leave that link down below. Anything else? Nope, that's about it. So, like I said, sorry I wasn't here MIA last week, but we were going on vacation. And I didn't have anything planned. Like, I was thinking, you know, should I do this? I don't know. Like, I just felt, you know, break time, you know. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, or you can email me your comments or questions. My email address is eileen@eileenthelittlecraft.com. Thank you for listening, and bye for now. Catch you next week.